Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Lakshmi Kanti Remalla. Today we are going to know about some root words and use of prefixes from the unit 1. Okay, so what are root words? So these are actually, most of the root words are derived from Greek or Latin. So English originated from the European languages. So if you see that each of the word is taken from either Greek or Latin. So we should know the meaning of that, and that root word is used in many other words. So if you say that omni, what do you mean by omni? So omni means everything, anything, all, everything, all these meanings comes. So you should know what is the meaning of that root word, then you can use in other things. If you say that omnipresent, so we are saying the word omnipresent, so that means it is God is omnipresent. We are simply saying that means everywhere. So if we say tiger is a, you can say that some animal is omnivorous. That means you eats everything, either herbs or the meat. So that is omnivorous. So omnipresent, omnivorous are the two examples when it's omniscient. That means a person who knows everything. So like that we have to take examples. Graph. So graph meaning is here writing. So writing. So many things we'll be using. Graph is, we think that maybe we'll be looking at a graph paper and drawing something. It is not that simple. Meaning of a graph is here writing. If you're saying calligraphy, one example, calligraphy. So it is talking about beautiful handwriting. Graphy is writing. So what is calli is here beautiful handwriting. So another example for graph, photograph. You know that it's very simple meaning is photo is light. So photograph is light written, but we cannot take literally, but it is taken using the by the light. So it is called photograph. So graph, another example. Sub, and sub means under, or it can be below also. If you are saying subway, I passed through the subway, means it is actually you went into underground tunnel. So subway is there. So some maybe we'll be using the sub also some other meaning called subordinate. So maybe I am the subordinate of my HOD, or I am subordinate of the principal of the college. So I'm working under him. So subordinate. So this is sub examples. Two things, two meanings, under and below. Both the meanings are correct. So we can use two different words. So super. So we use this word all the time to say something is very good, very excellent. But actually the meaning is it is beyond, it is above human level is called super. So beyond the human level. So we can say superhuman. So it can be super means it is supersonic. So we can say that it's very fast. So we can use there also. Supersonic flights are also there. So rockets are there. So aster. So aster is a word which is also derived from Greek. So we can say aster is some previous. So meaning is previous. But we use aster years. The past days always we think are very happy and memorable. So we can say those aster years so were very happy, beautiful. We can say that. So very rarely you use this, but it's also have its importance. Pseudo. So this I think we use sometimes. Pseudo is which is not true. We can say pseudonym. Some people will be giving false name. So they want to hide their identity. Some people will be crying unnecessarily and we say pseudo tears or false tears. They are called also hypocritical tears. So pseudo is which is not real. A pseudo man, it can be pseudonym, it can be pseudo tears. So para. Para is sometimes we say beside, sometimes we can use in the meaning of the beyond also. So we use this mostly for paramilitary, paramedics. Some departments will be having supportive departments. Supportive, sometimes beside them, they'll be helping. Sometimes they go beyond the level of that also. That's why para meaning beside and beyond. Examples, paramedical, paramilitary. So you can think about more, and I'll be giving an exercise for you. You should be able to present them. Trans. So trans means here across. So maybe if the earth is round, so across the globe, so we can say that. So can you translocate something? So that means, can you transfer? So from here to there, across the world, you can do the transfer. So you can translocate anywhere in the world. So across the world, you can translocate, or you can transfer, you can do something. Inter is between. So always you remember inter means your intermediate. I think that's also between your school and your graduation is inter. So intermediate. Inter is between. Interview is actually between you and the appointment. So your interview is a bridge or between to get a job, like that interval. So it gives a break. So between the two sessions. So inter is between. Intra. So we can see that intra is an example to say intra. Exactly. Inter is between. Intra is within. So within that. So intravenous injection is given into the maybe veins. So intrastate. So interstate means between two states. Intrastate means only within the state. So that we can take an example. So these are the root words I gave you meaning. So how will you, I formed the words also here for you. And now specifically we just derived a word and discussed, but here we have to think prefixes and suffixes. So to form the only specifically either noun or verb. So we'll practice that. So if I have a word like national, so national came from nation. Yes or no? Nation, national. So that from national, you have to either form a verb or noun. So nationalize. So I am forming both of them here. You can see the example. National, nationalize. So national is adjective. I can make a verb and noun also for that. So what how can use as a noun here as an adjective? National anthem, national flag. So what national is doing? Describing. So what kind of flag it is? Our national flag. So we are using it. So nationalize. That means to make into, bring under the umbrella of the nation. We nationalize some states. We nationalize maybe some kind of countries. So nationalize. Nationalism. What is your nationalism? I am an Indian. So you'll be saying very proudly. Nationalism is almost like nationality. So nationality also can be used. It is also a noun. Nationality, nationalization, nationalize. So nationalize is verb, nationalization, nationality are the nouns. Beautiful. Beautiful is also adjective. We can say beautiful flower. So you can say that, yeah, this beautiful city. So beautiful is the adjective. We are making this adjective again into verb and the noun. Beautify. Beautify. So can you beautify this village? So we are sanctioning this much of amount. Someone is saying beautify. So act of making it beautiful. Beauty. We can say she is a rare beauty. She is a beauty. So it's a noun. So I'm just removed that full. So it can become the noun. Excite. So excite is here. Itself is verb. I can say, I can use it as an adjective, say, the excited man broke into tears. So we can say excited, I am using as an adjective, but excite, so we can say the act excited me very much. The movie excited me very much. So you can use as a verb excite itself. And what is the noun? Excitement. The excitement I felt So I cannot describe. So it is, maybe you cannot recount again. So person. Person is here. Itself is a noun. So personal is an personal information. Personal is here adjective. Personalize is the verb. This is my personal. So it is not a, so it is person is the noun. Personality can be the noun here. So if you want to make a noun here, you can say person. Personal is adjective. Personalize is here verb. And personality is the noun. Act. Act. Verb is enact. Can you enact this for me? Act is here. Itself is, what is the act is here? Noun only. So act. So it can be verb also. So he acted very well is noun. Can you act this for me? That is also verb. Action is the noun. So enact is also verb. So we formed here noun and verb. Fine. So I'm giving an exercise activity for you. Based on that, you should be able to write. Some answers are done for you. The remaining you need to do. So to form antonyms, do, undo, sincere, insincere, jet, misjet, engage, disengage. So these are the activities you have to do. Activity 2 I have given for you. So you have to complete and submit this. Okay. So this is about prefixes and suffixes, and we'll be knowing more about it in the future classes, in the usage in the of the sentences and all. Thank you.